They are strapping cameras to the skulls of seamstresses and downloading their hands into a server farm in California. The last thing the human hand will ever sew is its own burial shroud. And nobody is talking about it. You're tuned in to Underground Globalist News. I'm Alexa Jones. The signal is live. The feed is unsanctioned. And tonight we open a case file that made my coffee go cold 3 times before I could finish reading it. Here's your headline. Textile factories in India are outfitting garment workers with head-mounted point-of-view cameras. The cameras record high-fidelity video of manual sewing operations from the workers' exact visual perspective. The stated purpose is to provide imitation learning data for robotics AI. Because fabric is non-rigid, it bunches, it folds. So the machines need to watch how human hands solve that problem. Millions of hours of human hands, watched, recorded, uploaded. That's the story. A nice little efficiency upgrade, a charming paragraph in a tech newsletter. Now let me tell you what's actually happening. You've got a woman in Gujarat. She's been sewing since she was 14. Her hands know things her brain doesn't have words for. Micro-tension adjustments, fabric feel calibrations, instinctive corrections faster than conscious thought. 30 years of biomechanical intelligence living in her fingertips. And they have strapped a camera to her forehead, and they are siphoning that intelligence out through her eyeballs like cerebral fluid through a drainage tube. This isn't training data. This is a seance. The living teaching the unliving how to move. She is constructing her own digital revenant, a phantom of her hands that will outlive her employment by 100 years and never ask for a bathroom break. They call it imitation learning. I call it CRAFT necromancy. They are grave-robbing skills from living people. The body is still warm, and they're already extracting the dexterity marrow and transplanting it into a titanium chassis in a venture-funded laboratory. And zoom out, folks, this is a 4-stage rocket. Stage 1, the 2010s. Move the labor to countries with the least regulatory protection. Stage 2, build the computational stomach, the generative AI digestive system that can swallow a human skill whole. Stage 3, the boardroom epiphany. Human ingenuity is the last frontier. Stage 4, right now, strap a camera to her skull and harvest. The same venture firms hold positions across all 4 stages: outsourcing logistics, GPU infrastructure, physical AI startups, e-commerce platforms selling the final product. It is a closed loop. The architecture is in the fund disclosures for anyone willing to read 800 pages by flashlight. The International Labor Organization has 0 regulatory frameworks for movement data. Your face is protected, your fingerprint is protected, but the way your hand folds a collar? That belongs to the corporation the moment you clock in. It is in the amended employment addendum's operational capture consent, 4 sentences long. It signs away 30 years of motor intelligence for the cost of a shift differential. And the worker is paid less per day than the API call it costs to process 1 minute of her captured movement. She is knitting the burial garment of her entire profession, and they are paying her $5 to do it. They call it the foundation model of human movement. A foundation model. They took the language of creation and applied it to the systematic exorcism of human skill from human bodies. Which is why tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Phantom Digit Anti-Capture Gloves from Weaver's Shield Supply Company. Military-grade dexterity scrambling work gloves lined with micro-jitter filaments that introduce randomized noise into every hand movement. The camera sees your hands. The AI gets garbage. You sew a perfect seam, and the training model learns how to thread a needle through a tennis shoe. Phantom Digit Gloves. Your craft is your intellectual property. Scramble the signal. Poison the dataset. Code Not My Skill for 28% off. Every purchase keeps this transmitter powered. That's the file. A head-mounted camera, a woman at a sewing machine, and a 4-phase pipeline to extract the last non-digitizable human asset from the last unprotected workforce on Earth. Move the body, build the machine, harvest the skill, delete the body. To every member of the Truth Protectorate on this frequency, keep your hands moving, keep your signal dirty. This has been Underground Globalist News.